In his recent video, Devon talked about the recovery of his hand. The recovery that sounds no less than a miracle. The hand that was full of arthritis with most of the tendons torn apart has now made a full 100% recovery in less than 2 years' time. And Devon is not only talking about the reports, he is also mentioning how he is actually feeling after getting this treatment. So if an athlete uses a product and he feels that it is worth it, it is actually working, then he promotes that. That's as much harmony as we can expect in this situation. That's the most ideal case scenario. Nothing wrong with that. But the arm wrestling community felt that it is worth their time to do some research on this topic. And the first observation that they found was, how can Devon get confused between an MRI and an ultrasound? If you've been around doctors for last couple of years, almost every single week or at least every single month, then you should know the difference between an MRI and an ultrasound. And people are saying that what Devon got was not an MRI as he was suggesting in the video, it was just an ultrasound. I think maybe there's a little scope left for miscommunication here. Maybe he got an MRI as well and he forgot to show that in the video. But people who I assume may have some medical knowledge are saying what Devon got now is an ultrasound, and what he got before, in which the problems were showed in that MRI, this ultrasound doesn't even detect those problems, so it is kind of impossible to tell by this report if Devon's hand has truly healed or not. And towards the end of the video, Devon mentioned Vitacell Global instead of Vitacell Biologics. That made me curious to do some research. And apparently on 16th of January this year, the company got a notice from US Food and Drug Association about some practices that they thought were unfair. Vitacell did not get any licenses for them, and by the way, they were claiming to treat people via their testimonials. It was kind of wrong according to them. This is not a medical channel, so I will not discuss the full notice here. I'll link it in the description and also show you the screenshot so that you can read it for yourself. So I just hope that this situation, this Vitacell or this stem cell treatment in general is helping the arm wrestlers as much as they are saying it does. We are clearly not saying that getting a notice from anyone means that you are doing something wrong. These things do happen when you are running some businesses, but they have got rid of their name now. The website is gone, the Instagram username is gone. Look like they have almost completely erased their previous company from the internet and started a completely new one. Now let's get back to some arm wrestling. Engin Terzi announced a couple of matches for Todzilla Todd Hutchings. So the first match, both of them are rematches by the way, one in which Todd Hutchings won and the other one in which he lost. Both of those matches were won dominantly by the winner. So Todd Hutchings versus Krasimir Kostadinov at 105 kilos weight cap in July at East versus West 13. Last time Todd faced Krasi in Igor Mazurenko's PL arm fight event, he totally destroyed him. The whole fight he was looking into Krasi's eyes, smiling. The first 3 rounds weren't easy, they were still wars, but after that Krasi got gassed out and he had nothing left. The score was 5-1 because Todzilla laid down one round to make Krasi feel good. But these things, as we already know, makes the other person feel bad instead of feeling good. So it's been over a decade now. Both athletes, I'm not sure if I can say both have improved. Krasimir is not claiming that he's the strongest that he has ever been, and it's kind of a general understanding that Krasi may not be as strong as he once was when he was young, but Todzilla has definitely claimed hundreds of times that he is far stronger than what he was a decade ago or even 5 years ago. So judging by this, Todd should win again comfortably, and this is what people are saying. But one thing that may not be on Todd's side anymore is the endurance. I mean, you just cannot have the same endurance at 58 as you had when you were 50 years old or 45 years old. So maybe this match can be interesting. The second match is Todd Hutchings versus Rustam Babayev. Last time Todd couldn't even stop the match. It was over as soon as the referee said go. 6-0 total domination from Rustam Babayev. This match is going to be at 95 kilos weight cap in August. So only 1.5 months after the first event. So Todzilla will have to bulk up to 105 kilos. I'm assuming he's kind of walking around that weight, maybe 102 kilos, but then he will cut down to 95 kilos to face Rustam Babayev, and I think this match is gonna get interesting as well, because Rustam is, once again, just like Krasimir, is believed to be not in the prime shape anymore. So last time he won, but can he win this time? Todd is once again the favorite in this match as well. I think both of these matches are absolutely amazing. I didn't see them coming, but I'm really happy to have them. Leonidas Arcona is about to face a schoolboy in less than a month's time, and he is setting new PRs every single day. 67 kilos in the Devon Pronation lift, which I'll say according to Leonidas Arcona's standards isn't impressive, but this is an arm wrestling specific exercise. Doing 67 kilos is obviously awesome. 125 kilos in the cupping exercise. And a month or so ago, maybe less than a month ago, he also posted some PRs doing pronation lifts and back pressure exercises. So he is clearly, as far as arm wrestling specific strength is concerned, the strongest that he has ever been, and I think it will be an absolute amazing match against a schoolboy. Chan Shaw has announced more awesome matches for his East vs West Challenger Series events. This is what the card looks like. James English vs Auden Larrett, Derek Smith vs Kyle Hutchinson. Then we have Rob Vision Jr. vs Jerome Loud, 105 kilos. Matt Mask vs Wilton Brock, 105 kilos left arm super match. Shane Owens vs Carl Stanley. This one is 115 plus super heavyweights. Robbie Kirstendijk vs John Tyrion, 95 kilos. Brent Rockers vs Vios Antholis at 95 kilos once again. Ahmed Akhmurzaev vs Paul Passamore, super heavyweight left arm super match. Matt Mask vs Brad Grundy. This seems to be the main event. Right arm super match, 105 kilos. Matt dominated Brad with a score of, I guess, 5-1 on the left arm at Arm Wars. This time it's a right-handed match. Let's hope Brad Grundy has a solid plan and he's strong enough to execute it this time. And I want to draw attention of the promoters to this one topic if anyone is watching by any chance. So there was a Philippines East vs West qualifier recently, and this is how you post the results so that it becomes easier for us to cover the news. Sol Arun has presented all of the winners in a beautiful format, and I hope all of the promoters start doing that, start giving the respect to the athletes that they deserve. And if it is presented in such an easy and awesome manner, then it will be easy for everyone to talk about that. Thanks for watching, like the video and subscribe.